Do you think Sean Payton is privately wishing that maybe Drew doesn't come back, that he does retire, and then he gets to have this project there with Taysom Hill? It feels like that. Like, man, I need to be reinvigorated here. But this isn't a team that is on the rebuild. Like, they're ready. They're a favorite here. They'd be on the short list of Super Bowl contending teams. Yeah, McLovin.
It feels like every time Taysom Hill gets in, he runs for a first down out of the quarterback position. But is he going to be able to do that if they're gearing up for him? I would imagine not as easy.
I don't know. I'm worried about his passing, not his running.
It's a big deal. I mean, he's hard to stop. He's really fast and really big and really strong.
It's great. The Chicago Bears had a quarterback in the 60s named Bobby Douglas. And Bobby Douglas, I think, rushed for 900 yards. I don't know if he threw for 900 yards, but he could run.
He might work. Bobby Douglas might work in 2020 NFL.
You got to be able to throw. Because they made it so easy for you to throw now. They protect you. They've taken away every advantage the defense has had, and you should be able to complete at least 65% of your passes. Yeah, Paul.
The one big difference with comparing to Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson didn't take 3 years off the position to play another position and not practice the position in reps in practice. The last time he played quarterback, Taysom Hill, was 2016. He was pretty good. He averaged 59%. 12 touchdowns, 11 picks. He was a nice option college quarterback. And that's the last time he's played the position. And I'm guessing at practice, Drew Brees gets the lion's share of the reps, and then Teddy Bridgewater. I'm guessing Taysom Hill didn't get a lot of run.
He might be the scout team quarterback.
Right.
I'm guessing. I don't know. Yeah, McLovin.
I think it's this extra blocker thing, like the Wildcat trend, where if your quarterback's a runner too, you get an extra blocker.
Okay, would you take Taysom Hill or Teddy Bridgewater if Drew Brees retires?
If I ran the Saints?
Yes.
Logic says Teddy Bridgewater. My heart says I would do Taysom Hill.
Your heart?
I don't know what the upside of Teddy
what does
Bridgewater.
that mean?
I would definitely do Taysom Hill. Because what's the upside of Teddy Bridgewater?
You got something planned for Friday for Taysom Hill?
I'm like everybody. I love when Taysom Hill comes in the game. It's like it's so exciting. It's so different.
Taysom.
I was a guy wildcat. I wanted Wildcat quarterback to take over the NFL. I was like, let's do it.
I don't want the Wildcat to take over.
That's Taysom. I mean, he's the Wildcat.
I don't want
guy.
the Wildcat. I don't want that. Yes, Todd.
But that's the thing, which you alluded to earlier. It's about coming in as opposed to playing the whole game and what strategy they can figure out if he's constantly in there. He becomes special because he comes in unique situations.
You're right. That's true. Now you gear up. You gear up for Lamar Jackson. You know what he does do well and doesn't do well, or what you want to force him into. They would do the same thing with Taysom Hill. I don't want to take that chance on a guy who's 30. If you said he's 25 and we can develop him, he's 30. Yeah, Paul.
Teddy Bridgewater last year was a 68% passer, 9 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's 27 years old.
I would love to see this. Taysom Hill becomes the starting quarterback, and then we could see how good he is. It would be fun. I don't want to go, here's the keys to my expensive car, and it's like giving the keys to an expensive car to a 16-year-old. Hey, go out there. Have fun tonight. That's what they're doing. They're giving their keys to that expensive car to somebody who is 30 years of age but hasn't played the position. Yes, McLovin.
You're a guy who loves watching Jameis Winston. You want them to hand the keys to a responsible, mature Teddy Bridgewater? Give it to Taysom Hill and see what happens.
The only reason why I love Jameis Winston is because he giveth and taketh away.
So, you have no idea what's going to happen next.
Exactly.
Teddy Bridgewater, you know exactly what's going to happen next. He's going to be good and solid. They'll win 12 games and go from there.
But Jameis Winston is a better quarterback than Taysom Hill is.
Oh, yes, of course.
Would you say that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
No.
okay. I was like, wow.
This Taysom Hill thing is a wild experiment. It's a wild, crazy idea. But you start off the segment by saying Cam Newton or Taysom Hill. I mean, that's like where we are.
Well, if they're available, and they're the reason why is they're the same age, basically. And I would take Cam Newton if he's healthy. I would. Call me crazy. Feels like there's a larger sample size with Cam Newton where I go, yeah, I think I have an idea who he is.
So the former MVP over the guy who's thrown 12 passes in the NFL.
And is yet to throw a touchdown pass.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.